Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am here to do my rant of 90 Day Fiancé, Season 9, Episode 9, Poison in the Honey.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
aunties
boop.
and everybody needs.
You can make this up.
Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lives, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, welcome back, everybody, and this is Auntie. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button and joining this family. To all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. If I had to rate again this episode of 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days, season 9, episode 9, Poison in the Honey, I will rate this episode a C. Let me know down in that comment box what you would rate this episode of 90 Day Fiancé. As I was saying before, I don't like any of these couples. Not nary one. They have just not grown on me. I have attempted to like them with everything in my body, and I just don't like them. Let me know down in the comment section whether there's somebody that you like and maybe I'm just missing it. Or if you dislike them as much as I do. I don't like any of these couples um in this season. I think it's almost a wasted season. Now we're gonna get through it. Now we're gonna make it do what it do, right? But in some ways, it's such a wasted season because none of these people, in my humble opinion, are cotton freaking likable. They're not likable, not at all. So we gonna go from bad to worse. I mean, or worse to bad. I mean, like, mm, 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 mm. Okay. This couple right here, in my opinion, is the most disappointing and boring couple. Staged as um storyline, like what the. So we begin where we left off with gibberish and Davy or Davy or David having their fake ass rumble in the jungle. All they did was tussle down to the floor. Now, what Davi has asked gibberish to do, in my opinion, wasn't unreasonable. But in its at the same token, it wasn't unreasonable for Jabri to call his girlfriend and say, hey, if you call the cell phone, it's going to be off because I'm in the studio. But at the same time, this girl knows he's in the studio, and anybody who's dealing with a musician knows that they can be in the studio for hours and hours and hours and hours upon hours, and they are unreachable. Now, of course, he has a very controlling girlfriend who doesn't want to share him or in my opinion, really see him successful. That's just my opinion about it. So, they say that, you're fighting in here. We in this man's studio, knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. And I'm saying you knew you was in the studio, Jabri, when you put your hand on Davi. Now, Davi should have whooped his, you know what, and to the cows came home, right? He should have beat the stew beans off of his ass, but he didn't because, of course, we know that this is staged to make it seem like it's drama. Because after a while, Jabri went on to admit that he has lost himself and he has used her to be distracted from the band. But he didn't want David to tell him that. He wanted to hide that fact. He said that, he's been nervous, he's been anxious, he's been depressed, he's been off kilter, like everything is happening with him. Hi, baby, I see you. Hi, sugar, I'm 48. It's just a fake ass storyline. And so we see her at the bridal shop with Brittany. Now, she says that she met Brittany while she was on tour. And so that then really, was a red flag for me and really validated the fact that this is a fake ass disagreement between her and David. Because if she was on tour with him, then she can't say that she didn't know him, and he can't say that he doesn't know her. If she knows Brittany, bitch, she knows David. He is the band leader. And it's just a fake ass storyline. She is constantly complaining about the mother. Get the fuck up out her house. If you don't like what the mother's saying, get your hat, your coat, and leave. Like, seriously, straight up. I mean, she's saying, I want him to be on my side. I want him to, protect me, honor me, and all this kind of stuff. And then yet and still they're trying to play, as if there is some friction between this group. These are teenagers at this point, and they are playing games. And bitch, they are not going to play up in my face. This is the fakest ass storyline other than Chantel and Pedro that I have ever seen in my motherfucking life. And I'm so sick of the fake storyline. I don't know what to do. Okay. Like, I am sick of it. I cannot stand for somebody to play in my face like this when they are saying things and doing things that are absolutely contradictory to what the hell we see up on the screen. Don't play in my face. You can give me the truth. I can handle the truth. Okay? I can handle the truth. Stop playing up in my face. Now, when we talk about Kara and this girl is controlling as I don't know what. She has gotten this man over here and she is playing games with his ass like nobody's business. Like nobody's business. And it is disappointing to see her handle this man the way that she is handling him. Now, yes, he's stupid. And well, not stupid. He doesn't know anything about America. See, people think that America is the land of milk or honey and that everything up in this mountain is free and you can just do, what you want to do up in here. But I'm going to tell you right now, it is not the case. Okay, people? Let me tell you, for all of those who are trying to come over here on a K1 visa, it ain't what you think it is up in this month. Okay, America is high inflation, higher than a mofo. Gas is. I saw somebody in New York. The cotton freaking gas was $6.75, bitch. Stuff is high as hell. You go to the grocery store and you get you a loaf of bread, bitch. You paying $19.99 for that. Okay, ain't no more free 99 up in this. Okay, you can't even get a goddamn coupon no damn more. At one point, you could get a coupon, bitch. You can't even get a coupon. So don't come over here thinking that this is the land of milk and honey, because at this point, honey, that's what we're gonna be eating. Okay, that's all we're gonna have to eat in this some milk and some damn honey, and we're gonna be sopping that honey using that bread to sop that daggone cotton freaking. Let me tell you something, bitch. Don't come over here thinking that you gonna get a good exchange rate on your cotton freaking pesos, bitch. I'm telling you right now. And he has this thing that he wants her to allow him to spend the money the way that he wants to spend his money. Now you spend your money, but you're gonna be broke and sitting your ass on outside. So, but the way that she comes across is very controlling and narcissistic. And so the two of them, he's talking about this dream wedding that he wants to have up in this, okay? And he can't have a dream wedding because of the fact that they ain't got no money, bitch. So he's thinking that she is trying to hold him back from having his dreams. He said this is his first wedding, his only wedding, and he wants to have it nice. So she was like, look, it's gonna cost a lot of money, but you ain't even got one. But he's still hung up on the fact that she wouldn't let him buy the laptop. So she said, that's all right. I'm gonna take him to the most expensive place. He wants a garden and all of that kind of stuff. He wants, bitch. She said, okay, I'm going to take you. So she takes him and everything out to, the most expensive mansion that she can find. And they get up and up. And the lady starts showing them around, and it's gorgeous. The grounds are manicured. It's nice. All that kind of stuff. Like it's popping. When they go to sit down, the lady said, look, if you have this on Friday, or any other kind of day, you see what I'm saying? You could spend 5,000, whatever. But bitch, if you having this on Saturday, the going rate is at 7,500. And that's just for the rental of the facilities. When y'all plan on getting married? She said soon and very soon. She said not up in this unless you got some straight up cash. So now he realizes that things are very expensive here and that he cannot afford this cotton freaking wedding. The lady said, now, if you get your ducks up in a row, then you can go ahead on and get married here. Won't you wait a year? Well, the bitches ain't got they don't have a year to wait on this. And then she was like, well, maybe we can go ahead on and have the wedding next year sometime. He said, but then at that point, you ain't gonna want to do it because you're gonna want to get a car, you're gonna want to get a house, you're gonna want to get all of this old kind of stuff, right? So, basically, she's gonna pay $50 to go to the Justice of the Peace and marry this month. Okay, and that's the best thing. But the thing about it is she just needs to be forthcoming with the information. She needs to say it in a way where, he can understand it, that she's not trying to be a bossy. Because in my opinion, and probably in some of y'all's, she is being bossy than okay? She's being very bossy. And she's just not coming off as a good person. Oh my God, she's just irritating the dog out of me. For all of you all who are not looking, there is a show called Love in Paradise, the Caribbean, that has come out. I did a review on it. I'll make sure I attach it to this video. Y'all asses got to start watching that too. If you ain't got Discovery Plus, bitch, I got you, because I'm going to be doing a review / rant on that every week, and I need y'all to be looking at that too, because the show is hot as a firecracker. It's already started off messy than a mother. Okay, so if you ain't already looking at Love in Paradise, just a plug for it. Okay, I ain't getting paid by TLC, Mark Sharp, or nobody else. Okay, I'm just telling you that it's good if you really want to go in on and look at it. The next couple that I want to talk about is Patrick and Thais, or Dayes, or whatever her Bigfoot ass. Let me tell you, this girl sandals, her toes be eating up a motherfucking sandal. I don't know if y'all have been looking at this girl feet, but I'm telling you right now, them joints like God sloppers. It's like her toes is just hanging on the edge of the shoe and just propelling her ass forward. I said, God damn. I mean, she don't look like she's a big girl or nothing like that, but her damn feet are bigger than a month. And I was like, thank God for my little cute little feet, where my toes look like they just a little bit too small for my foot, bitch. But I'm telling you right now, I would rather have a cotton freaking foot that look like little Hershey morsels, bitch, than to have one that look like a whole big ass girl. I'm trying to tell you, look like a hot freaking rack of ribs is walking around on the bottom of her. This bitch looks like she got a rack of ribs on both sides. I said, what? But anyway, But that's what she get for being a nasty ass month, okay? Because let me tell you something right now. I don't be fucking with John because I love the brother. Now I don't like nobody else, but I like him. He got some little fucked up ways about him too. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know I gotta always open up the vent or close the vent up in this mama, okay? Because I don't never know what the temperature gonna be up in this office. But anyway, I digress. And so I'm sitting up there and, we listening to, oh, that air feel good. Oh. So I'm sitting up there and I'm looking at them and everything, trying not to look at her big ass feet and everything, big god sloppers. I know they got prints all up in the carpet and everything because I know she's walking all hard around. I know ain't nobody sleep as long as she up and walking around. But anyway, they have moved into this new house and everything. And I'm just like, oh, okay, whatever. They got the wire hangers and everything. He's telling her this is a hanger, hang stuff up. And she's like, oh, hanger. And I'm thinking to myself, she ain't never seen no hanger. They ain't got QVC. Bitch, they don't have QVC where she live at. Where she can see the little hangers, the little organization, shows that be coming on QVC. See, I'm off the. I think I had too much Diet Coke or something. So I'm saying, okay, how she been hanging up, okay? Is she washing and folding everything? Is she ironing? Like, what the hell is going on? But anyway, she, is at the house and everything, and they just, just getting on my damn nerve. So we see, the brother come out and everything. He like, look, I called the HVAC guy. They get ready to come fix the hot water heater and everything. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got nothing to worry about. And the thing about it is, even though she complaining about him, what would Patrick be without John, bitch? Damn, a package deal. Because every time you see something going on or something getting done up in that, okay, John is doing it. I mean, maybe I'm getting it twisted. Maybe I'm missing something up in this. But as far as I'm concerned, he the maintenance man up around that. You need a good old maintenance man. He called about this. He got to the house. He put the furniture and everything up. What is she complaining about? She don't have nothing to complain about. Like nothing. Sit your ass down. Get comfortable. To bring you coffee and crumpets in the morning. It's really going on here. So anyway, he's talking to Patrick and everything. He's like, what's going on with the phone? Is she still, locating your ass on the phone? He was like, yeah, but I'm about to cut that short. He was like, man up, young. Man up. You're going to have to stop coming to me complaining about the bullshit. Okay, because we know this is why the brother brought it up, because he's a fixer. You know what I'm saying? He's the type of that's gonna fix. Okay, I need a Jonathan. Holler at me, Jonathan, in my DMs. Okay, hit me up on Instagram. Bitch, everybody needs a John, including Bigfoot. So anyway, they do what they do with the woo whoop and the boop boop boop. And John comes back and he says, I'm having a little housewarming party up in this, right? But before he has the housewarming party, thank you so much, Bonnie, for the $4.99 super chat. Loving your hair and your channel, Auntie. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you. I see you with your little braids and stuff on too. You better work, girl. Looking like you got 26 inches. Auntie couldn't do number 14, girl. Okay. But anyway, so we see him take her out. They're going out on a date and everything together. And, they get to the restaurant and everything. And he slips her a little gift. And so inside of the gift is some lingerie and everything. And she's thinking it's a cat, because she ain't used to. So, she's thinking it's a cat in the box and all of that kind of stuff. He didn't find the humor in it at all, and neither did Auntie. And so, she's going through it and everything. He said, those are just a little something that I wanted to give you in order to, for you to swallow what I'm getting ready to say. So, he gives her a cell phone, a new iPhone and everything. So she happy and everything, she's looking at it, she's all excited. He said, this bitch comes with a condition on it. She said, what's the condition? He said, bitch, I'm taking my daggone Find Me app off your phone. You ain't gonna be able to find me, locate me, beat me, text me. You ain't gonna be able to message me. You ain't gonna be able to IM my ass. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing. And so she was like, wait a minute, hold up, hold up. So at first she was thinking it was a Christmas gift. He said, no, it ain't a Christmas gift. It's a dismiss gift. I'm dismissing your ass off of my Go Find Me app. You ain't gonna be able to locate me. You ain't gonna be able to pinpoint and target where I'm at. And so she was like, but you know why I did that. And so he was like, okay, hold on, everybody. Let me tell y'all the truth. What had happened was when I was messing with her and I had found out about her and I was, doing what I was doing with the woo whoop and the boo boo and the boo boo boop and the boo boo boop with her, what I ended up doing was I was dating, or talking to another chick on the side. You know what I'm saying? Every man got to have a chick on the side. And so, as a result of it, I found myself on a ball and chain with her ass because she was like, no, what we're not going to do is you don't have no more freedom. So she took his freedom from her by locating him and wanting to know. But guess what? You don't know whether or not he at that location, whether or not it got a queen size, king size, whether or not it got a little twin bed, whether it got a pull-out sofa, bitch. You don't know what the heck. You may know where he at, but you don't know what he doing. Okay. You may know where he at, but you don't know what he's doing, honey. And I'll tell you right now, it ain't even gotta have a bed in there. All it gotta do is have a wall so somebody can back that thing up. So having that locator on, boo, don't make a goddamn thing because you don't know what he's doing up in the location where you see him at. Okay, all you gonna see is a little red map thing like this. Okay, it's gonna look like that. It look like a teardrop because your ass is crying when you see that start moving. They make it look like a teardrop because when you see that start moving, then your feelings get hurt because you be like, okay, where the is he at? Where is he going? Now you're crying and you're whining and you don't, okay? Okay, I'm confident that Mary is here and that Mary is sniping that. So I'm going to ignore that. So anyway, she's like, okay, but I'm going to tell you right now, if you mess around on me, I'm going back. Go the fuck back. I don't even know why she came over here. She doesn't even seem, like she's just a young girl. Like she is very, 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 very young. She's young-minded up here. I know she's young-minded right here because the way she was licking her tongue out and kissing him, I was like, grown-ass, sexy women don't do that, boo. That's not what we do. That's not how we do it. It don't come out looking like a cotton freaking rattlesnake, bitch. You know what I'm saying? It just don't come out looking like that. But I was like, if he like it, I love it, bitch. But I'm going to tell you right now, that cotton freaking sloppy kiss that she's doing, honey, okay? Ain't no way in God's green earth. So anyway, he decides that he's going to have a housewarming party and he's going to invite some of his co-workers, some of his brother's co-workers, dudes that's, been in the game. So, the dudes come up in the house and everything and she fine. She fine with the guys coming all up in the house and everything. She kicking a bobo with them and everything, clinging and all of that kind of stuff. What do you mean Mary isn't here? Mary is here. She may not be saying nothing, Bonnie. Oh, my goodness. Okay, thank you. I thought you was. So anyway, they ended up doing, kicking a bobo and all that kind of stuff. And then the doorbell rang. And it was some chicks that came up in there. Okay? Some nice little chicks that came up in there, some chickadees. And, they was ready to party. And now all of a sudden she got an issue. But you ain't had no issue when the dudes was there. But now you got an issue when the women there. And that just lets me know, that just lets me see where you are. You're insecure, you're young, and you don't know anything about life. Because the unisex party is better than just an all-girls party or all-guys party. A house party is for everybody. And girlfriend, you showed your true colors. You insecure, then and I know your feet is sliding up outside your sandals. I know they gripping the cotton freaking floor like plungers. I know when you walk it sound like that suction is going, you know, when you walking. But it's okay. And it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. So anyway, the next thing you know, she wants to go in a room, have a conversation with her. The girl's trying to smile. They don't know whether or not to approach her, not approach her. They're not intimidated by her, and they don't want Patrick. That's why Patrick met you where he met you, because don't nobody want Patrick. It's all good, girl. None of these women that came in there. But what I didn't like was that Patrick was like, they ugly. Because them girls were not ugly. They were not ugly. And you going to talk about some, you ain't got to worry about them because you from Brazil. What the fuck does that mean? Does that mean that American women are trash? That you can't be beautiful unless you come from Brazil? And does that mean that they're more beautiful than we are? I said, now that was a little too much for me. That gave me the side eye. And it just came off just a little bit on the R side for me. Because the thing about it is, her beauty from Brazil is not, I'm going to keep it moving. I ain't even going to say it. But let me tell you something, boo. You ain't a good looking mother yourself. So anybody that wants you or anybody that's attracted to you, you's a lucky, it's your lucky day. Because you, by your own admission, ain't got going. You, in my opinion, you're not to be trusted because you accidentally fucked up twice with coming up dirty in a cotton freaking urine test for the Olympics, bitch. You're not the cat's meow. You out here selling insurance like ain't nothing wrong with it, but I'm saying because of your little, you know what, Auntie, move on, go to the next couple. God dang it, move on to the cotton freaking next couple. Did I cover Kara? Yeah, I covered her ass. This inappropriate. I wanted to like Shahid or Shahida or whatever the fuck. I wanted to like this bitch. I do not like this ghetto, trifling, inappropriate ass woman. I don't, bitch, this ain't got nothing to do with culture. This got everything to do with being ignorant or no. Trifling or no. This has nothing to do with cultural differences. Either you nasty or you motherfucking not. Now, last week, you was up in the cotton freaking kitchen washing your feet. This week, you don't want him to say nothing about your dirty ass dishes that you know is greasy and still got food particles on it, and you sticking it in the utensil drawer. And you want to try to play in onto this damn OCD. This ain't got nothing to do with OCD. You're nasty, in my opinion. You ungrateful than a... You the type of person that'll come up in somebody's place and tear this up and then have a problem with them saying something about it. Like sticking hairpins into somebody's sofa's arm because you too trifling to get your ass up, go put them in a little case or box or jewelry box or bag, bitch. Calm down, Auntie. You nasty, then I'm up. You don't have no type of etiquette, in my opinion. And we see her this week working with the little girl, his teenage daughter. and she's cooking in the kitchen. The kitchen she need to be barred from, since she don't want to listen to her mother and then tell her that her dishes is dirty. And then when he say something to her about what she said her mama said about her, you always trying to bring something up from the past in order to use it against me. Bitch, because it's a pattern. Don't you see yourself? It's called taking responsibility and accountability for your nasty ass etiquette. Nasty bitch. Your daddy was so OCD. I had spilled some water up in here and I could have ruined his wood floors. They're just wood floors. You know, I could have fucked his sofa up, but you know what? It's just a sofa. Stuff that you didn't buy. But the daughter slipped. Oh yeah, the daughter slipped. The daughter says she's my stepmother. So they already married. Because I heard the slip from the daughter. So, of course, we know that this is some reenactment bull. But since you want to put it out there, we're going to drag your ass appropriately, just like it happened yesterday. So she's in there and she's cleaning up meat for the daughter and everything. And she going to tell her daughter, you got to clean this like you clean your vajayjay. Inappropriate than a month. You're not her mama. You're a stepmother. She don't have a relationship with you like that. And then you going to come out your trick bag and say something like that around a little girl. You don't know whether or not the little girl mama has talked to her about it. The little girl said she was uncomfortable then a motherfucker. Because what does chicken have to do with a vajayjay? You got to go all up in it and clean. Girl, what the... In mother appropriate. And if I was the little girl mother, I would drag her up and down that street. You don't come out your crappy mouth and say something like that to the little girl and then want her to call you mama. It just feels so, it feels so inappropriate to me, for you all tonight call me mama. I'm not trying to rush you, but at the same token, I want you to, act appropriately, and I want, you to call me mama. It's not mama. It's, in our culture. Well, this ain't your culture, and this is somebody else's child. And if you want the little girl to call you that, talk to her mother about it. Have a conversation with her mother about what you think that she should call you. The little girl has already told you that I don't want to call you mama. I don't feel comfortable with this. And you talk about I ain't trying to pressure you, but you're going to bring it up at this cotton freaking time after you done compared a cotton freaking cleaning of a kitchen, a chicken, to cleaning up the vajayjay. You nasty and inappropriate than a month. And you probably think that this stuff is all right and it's cute. It's nasty and trifling. And that's what I've been seeing from you week after week. You nasty. You don't have no proof. You don't know what to say, when to say it, how to say it, and why to say it. You don't give up. And everything is so blasé. You may say he OCD, but you nonchalant and blasé than a month. And so that lets me know that you don't truly know responsibility and taking care of yourself. And I want to below to know that you know that I'm a good stepmama. You're not a good stepmama when you have something like that to say to that little girl, in my opinion. Shut the fuck up and sit down and let everything flow the way it's gonna flow. She done already told you what it is. And you don't wait to get around somebody else's child and call yourself teaching them nothing. You hear me? About their feminine parts or their masculine parts without the presence of the cotton freaking parent. You have overstepped your bounds. You have overstepped your bounds. You are inappropriate. That's why you can't have everybody around your kids. And this is the opposite. And I'm not letting this off the hook either. Because he picked this. He picked her and brought her over. The little girl said, you my stepmother. But what we not going to do is we not going to talk about what I'm going to call you. Because that's what I call my stepdaddy by his name. And bitch, that's what I'm calling you. And you're not going to step over my boundaries. You're not going to try to change my mind behind my mama back. And then you sit up and he got me cleaning me and talking to me about something that I feel is inappropriate. And the thing about it is you didn't even have any self-awareness to understand and see that the little girl face was twisted. But still, and yes, she was respectful. And I say that is a compliment to the mama. Show, not the daddy. It's a compliment to her mama. That she did not get disrespectful. Why my glasses look like they sideways? That she did not get disrespectful with you. And that she did not say anything disrespectful or unkind to you. That she had enough enough care and concern and enough respect for you. See, her saying mama don't mean that she respect you. Respect is earned, never given. So even if she did call you mama and she treated you disrespectfully, it didn't make a difference. She gave you respect without you having a title. And you don't even know. You so dumb that you don't even realize what it is that you got out the little girl. You have been such a motherfucking disappointment in my opinion. You are a damn disappointment. The next couple I want to talk about, and I keep forgetting to download their damn picture, is Eve and Muhammad. Eve done went out here with her girlfriends and she all shook up and all of this kind of stuff. Muhammad has already told this chick what it is. It is what it is out this mother. He ain't played no games with her. He ain't take no prisoners, no nothing. She knew what it was from the beginning. And now she's sitting up here talking about my girlfriends. He said, well, you said that you was going to go out for a little bit, but you went out for hours. You brought your ass up in here. I was asleep. That wasn't agreement. But I don't want you to hold me down. I need to talk to my girlfriend because, they concerned about me and everything. He said, for what? What your girlfriend's concerned with you for? Because, it's like I'm losing myself. You wasn't losing yourself when you went over there to go and visit him 4 times, 7 days, okay? You wasn't losing yourself. Oh, that's right. You was losing yourself or losing your balance when you accidentally fell back up on the bed. Bitch, get out of here with that cotton freaking Eve. You knew what it was, and Muhammad sat there and bust you out and said you knew what it was when you met me. You've been over there to see me 4 times, and each time you came over there, I was the same person. And now all of a sudden you losing yourself. You ain't got to convert to being a Muslim. You don't have to convert. But what you're not going to do is play these games, war with me, and act like, we ain't already talked about this. I have presented to you the same person over there that I was, we was on vacation mode. I really didn't know, what was going on, but you knew that vacation. D was there. You knew that he had to pray a couple of extra times every time you came and you left out that. You knew enough to bring him back over here. Yeah, you knew enough to do that, though, didn't you? And now all of a sudden, you losing your damn self. Grown-ass woman, if you don't sit down. You are playing games. Muhammad said, look, it ain't no biggie. Wait a minute, hold on. It's no biggie. I told you who I was. And, if you can't get with the program, I'll go back home. But at this time, you wasted my time. You wasting my time. And she is, because she's playing a game. And the game that she's playing is dangerous. Because you sit up around your girlfriends and you tear them down. You talk about you got all these things that's going on. Where's your son? Where's the son? I told y'all from day A when I met this chick with this sad story, and I mean, her son probably really is sick, but I'm going to tell you, she milked it for everything, because where is the son? Didn't I tell y'all that I had a feeling that the son lived with the father? Bitch, she never got the son. Where is he? We saw him one time playing. One time. Where is he? You got time to go to work. You got time to not cook breakfast for your man. You got time to go out with your girlfriends. You got time to him in the bed and throw petals all over the place. But where's your son? I wait. We ain't seen him but one time. Faking it. And now you faking with him. You want him to be over here for you to lay up in your bed. You want him to be available when you want him to be available. You take him down to the mosque to pray when you want to take him down to the mosque and pray. But you knew what it was. And Muhammad reminds me of Danielle and Muhammad. Because one thing about it, Muhammad made sure he set the record straight on screen that he had a conversation with her ass that could not be cut. That could not fall on the editor's floor. He is busting this bitch out week after week after week, and we sitting here watching it. Now, I know some of y'all may not agree, and it's okay, because this is Auntie's Advice channel, and we're all family. So if you don't agree, make sure you sound off in the comment section. But I don't like Eve, and I don't like how she is treating him. She knew what it was, and she know what it is. And he ain't playing no games with her. And that's what Muhammad did with Danielle. He didn't play no games with her. When Muhammad married Danielle, he said, I ain't kissing that bitch. I don't care if it's our wedding day or not. He said, this is the Sabbath and I'm keeping it holy. I mean, he said like that, I got to throw my... Y'all know I got to throw my own stuff up in it, right? He said, this is the Sabbath and we keeping it holy and I ain't kissing her. And then he sat up there and told her that of a JJ stuff, which is what he needed to tell her. Okay. Because Danielle was walking around there, that joint, talking about, I need my sex tonight. He said, no, you're not getting no sex. You got to go wash that thing out. Maybe he need to hang with Shahida, nasty tail, gonna sit up there and say something like that up in cotton freaking somebody's daughter's face. Last but cotton freaking absolutely not least, I'm trying to tell y'all what the hell is going on here in this cotton freaking relationship with the two of these is right here. She decides that she's going to go to I'm confused as hell about Emily and her parents' status and what the is going on. Because Emily goes and takes him next door to ride her neighbor's horses. Bitch, did we just see them arguing in the cotton freaking horse stable about the horses? And then this girl gonna sit up there and say, we gonna go, what the fuck is wrong with her horses? Are they broke down, bitch? Like, what are they? Where's my girl at? Where's my girl? Because I saw her in the comment section earlier. I saw her. There she go. I just saw it. Oh, I just saw her name. Ooh, it's a lot of y'all out here. Hey, y'all. Where'd my girl go? God dang it. I know I just saw. There she go. This woman right here, Gypsy Heart 777 Foxworth, rescues horses. She is a farm where she rescues horses. If you all want more information, look her name up and everything. She rescues horses. She sends me pictures of the horses, and I also go out on her website. She is an advocate for people, for horses. Thank you, Gypsy. But Gypsy, I need you to answer a mother question. Is there a difference between horses that you can ride and horses you can't ride? Because I don't understand, Gypsy, why she had to go to her next door neighbor's house to ride their horses. She had horses, he was cleaning up horse dung, and she sat there and said at the girlfriend's house that she has not rode a horse in years. Gypsy, I need you to tell me and tell the rest of us, educate our asses out here as to why she could not ride the horses at her own motherfucking house. We need to know that, Gypsy, and we need to know that today. I don't know if you're still out here, Gypsy, or whether or not you went somewhere in the bushes, but Gypsy, we need you to answer that question, because I'm trying to figure out why the hell she got horses that she can't ride her ass on. I don't understand it. What does it mean to have horses? Can you not ride them? Thank you so much, Monique W, for the $5 super chat. Her parents want him to get a job. Why can't she get a better job and pay for stuff? Because she needs to. We gonna get there, Monique. Monique said, "Look, I'm pet." Gypsy, I don't understand what the hell is going on with her not being able to ride these horses. But anyway, she takes him next door to the next door neighbor house. And they ride the cotton freaking horses at the next door neighbor house. And he's never been on a horse before. And she decides that this is something. See, because when he was cleaning up the horse dung, the reason why she had an issue with the way that he was cleaning up the horse dung, because she wanted to hang out and play. Don't you want to hurry up and get done so we can go out and play? You know, we want to go out and hang and we want to play. See, everything is play in her life. So she goes over there. Oh my God, I feel like a mommy. You know, he's riding his horse for the first time. Next thing we know, we see her ass up in there. And she's like, hey, mom and dad. They like, now, you know, when you walk into the room and your parents are like, holding their breath, and you are a nuisance to your own parents. Oh, yes, you are, Emily. You look like you are the type of person that you have weighed your parents down, and you have definitely outstayed your welcome. If it wasn't for that grandbaby, I really believe you would be somewhere out on the street. Emily, y'all, let me tell y'all what Emily did. Emily goes and sits down with her mama and her daddy after she done brought this African man, this big black African man, up in her house, her parents' house. Her job is a nanny. She's a nanny on her mom and daddy horse farm. So she got this in her house. And she done brought a baby up in that camp. Now, mind you, when you think about all of this, remember, it ain't but 2 black people in the whole town. Keep that in mind. And the 2 black people that's in the town is in jail. Okay? The 2 black men. Now, we don't know about no black women because Emily ain't thinking about that. So we just talk about the 2 black men. Now, this is what Emily said, bitch. And don't get mad at Auntie. Emily said this in the first episode, that won't but 2 black men in the whole community, and she been with both of them, and both of them in jail. Keep that in mind while I talk about Emily. So Emily go and sit in front of her parents. Her daddy done already told her, don't you get pregnant again. I'm going to go ahead on and take care of everything like I've been doing. So Emily's ass goes up in the air with her parents and says, I need y'all to help me pay for this wedding. Bitch, you need to get married outside of the horse stable. You need to go ahead on and get you some wood, put you some wood together, create you a little trellis, put some flowers or some buckwheats around that month, okay? Some tumbleweeds, some hay. Bitch, you need to get some of that grass and barley. I don't know if y'all got a garden out there. You got a garden because you've been showing it on Instagram. You need to take a couple of tomatoes, hang them joints up there like some bells, bitch, and you need to go ahead and get married outside because you don't have nothing to bring to the table. So her parents, her mother was like, I don't know. Y'all been arguing around this, that little incident that happened the other day. And so the father was like, what incident? She said, well, they've been, arguing everything. Everything ain't peachy cream up in this, right? And she was like, he just got mad at me because I was telling him what to do. And he told me to shut the fuck up. So the father was like, I'm a beat the break. Wiz, hold me back. Hold me back, Bessie. Hold me back. Now, any father would have acted like that. So I ain't even going to be mad that the daddy got mad about it. But then the daddy goes there. He wants to drop the bomb now. So they like, you need to get this together because y'all not, y'all ain't working out. Y'all around this arguing. I done seen stuff going on with the baby. I ain't really feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't feeling it. So she was like, I got that. I got this. Just give me money. So they agree to help her with the wedding. But then the father say, are you going to come back and keep asking and asking? Daddy. Hell yeah, she going to keep coming and asking because she's a grown-ass woman who was able to not only bring a baby up in your house, but the baby daddy all the way from Cameroon, Africa, okay? She's coming back for more and more and more and more and more. The mother say, you don't know nothing about bills. You don't know nothing about electric bill. You don't know nothing about paying a water bill. You don't know how to pay any of this stuff up. You don't know how to take care of yourself. You think you do, but you don't. What's the plan for this? I don't know. The father said, that's the problem. But here's the thing, though, Daddy. You and the wife responsible for her learning. So if she never paid a gas bill, she never paid a water bill, she ain't never been out on her own other than when she was flying across the world fucking him. Supposed to be a teacher, but she laying up with the underwear model. She laid up with the underwear model getting pregnant. And by her own admission, he was taking care of all the bills there. So instead of having a conversation with Kobe, you need to be having a conversation with your daughter because your daughter was over there in China with the underwear model. That's where your daughter was. And you said she don't have a clue about how to even take care of herself. Whose responsibility is it to teach her that? So, Daddy, why I ain't really that mad at you. I understand where you coming. The responsibility and the accountability goes to your child, you and your wife. Because why is she a whole grown-ass woman and don't know how to take care of herself? What happens when y'all die? What she don't know is your responsibility. You should have told her at least pay an electric bill up in this month. This shit, she up on a cotton freaking horse farm and she won't even ride the horses on the farm. But now Daddy pulls Kobe to the side. She said the problem with staying with my parents is not that I don't pay no rent up in this month, but that they in my business. What the whole hell is going on with Emily's state of mind? So then the father says, you know what? Everybody conveniently out the house. You have a conversation. Come on in here, Kobe, and get you a beer. One of these old good old American beers. So Kobe comes in there with his little beer and everything. He like, Daddy to call me to the table. I'm like, a little scared. He a big dude, right? Thank you, old soul, for the $5 super chat. The parents enabled her foolery, so now they're irritated by the monster they created. Make it make sense. Okay, it don't make sense. Oh, so thank you so much for the $5 super chat. So now Daddy want to sit him down and ask him about what's his plans. The sad part about it is Kobe ain't had no plans other than what Emily told him. Emily told him with his gut and everything hanging out and his body not in tip-top shape that he can go ahead on to be a model again. Boo, it look like the window and the door of opportunity for that is closed in a month. Kobe don't have that same body. I don't mean no harm. He cute and nice looking and all that, but bitch, no, that door is closed. There are other underwear models that are, okay, and they ain't got to wait for him, 70 days for him to get his body tight again. They ain't got to hire a personal trainer to get him back in shape. I'm just saying. I know there's certain windows for me. They just close. And when that door to close, some doors God can open, and some doors God just make the door just disappear because he don't even want you knocking on it, pulling on it, yanking on it, trying to get a key to fit that. Okay, the door for that modeling and all of that, that's gone for Kobe. So then Kobe says, well, maybe I could be an engineer. The daddy said, oh, okay, what kind of engineer can you be? Well, you got a certificate? He said, no. He said, you got a degree, an associate degree? He said, you got an associate degree, you got a master's degree, you got a bachelor, a BA, or a BS, or, you got a temperature, what degree is on a thermometer, bitch? Do you got anything? He said, no, high school. The dad almost fainted and daddy, so did I. I ain't feeling you that much, daddy, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'm rocking and rolling with you. This bitch ain't got no plan. He done broke his ass over here to America and got Emily, who doesn't know anything, has no responsibility, has never taken care of herself, not really taking care of her child, because she got a part-time nanny job. And taking care of your child is more than breastfeeding them. And y'all can get offended, y'all can get mad, y'all can say whatever y'all want to say out there in YouTube land, but it's more than that. Y'all know as well as I know how much money and time and care and attention it takes to taking care of a child, and her parents is kicking out all them duckies. Now the dad said that I was going to take care of, but I ain't gonna be able to do. He said, Kobe, you ain't got no plan. Kobe said, well, I told, I ain't tell Emily what I had when I came over here. But I got $4,000. The dad was like, $4,000. And that's going to do what? Bitch, do you know how much gas prices are? Do you know how much it costs to rent a 1-bedroom apartment? We didn't even talk about 2. Do you know how much a car note is around this month? $4,000. You ain't even qualified to even get an apartment because you ain't. And he was so proud when he said that. He said back to where he lived at, honey, $4,000 to take care of you for at least a year. But not dealing with the chick that you want because she wants a diamond ring. You ain't got money enough to take care of her. You ain't got money enough to take care of you. She thinking he got 2,000, he got 4. The disappointment in his face and the daddy face was tangible. You could feel it. It was like an object you could touch. The daddy was like, you got to get your priorities together. You going back to school. And if you're going back to school, like you say you're going back to school, you got to pay for it. But see, daddy, when your daughter came up in there and had this bright ass idea about being with this man, and you said yes for the love of your grandchild, you didn't understand what the fuck you was getting yourself into. Because this man has come over here and he don't have a plan. And the only plan he got is a plan your daughter is laying out. And she don't even know. Thank you so much, Sugar 48 for the $9.99 super chat. Auntie almost passed out when he said, when he said civil engineer and architect and all he got is a high school diploma. Shaking my head, by the way, Auntie. This is Linda Hernandez. Hey, Linda. Hey, boo. You changed your name? Boo, I did too. And I'm telling you right now, the disappointment that was on the father's face, the father was like, he is foolish and crazy as hell. What the hell? My monthly expenses, and I ain't going to tell my business, I'm just going to tell a little bit something. I can't even run my household off of that for 1 month. And I'm sure it's many of you all who can't either. Bitches, you crazy? Who's living off of this? In my area, anyway. I don't know about y'all areas, but in my areas, neighborhood I live in, no. Oh, hell no. No. $4,000. You can go ahead on and keep that and order off Amazon for little incidentals and you need. You can go ahead on and keep that coin. Because that's not going to help towards nothing. So I would rather you feel like you doing something by ordering little trinkets and around here off Amazon. Maybe take a couple of little rides to the Walmart. Get you a couple of pair of shorts or something. And for old time's sake, some Hanes underwears up in this. The father was like, he sat there and told the father, I want to go ahead on and learn the business so I could take over your business. The father said, take over my business. Take over my business. Is you crazy? You not taking over my business. And he gonna talk about something to keep your name going. Bitch, we don't have the same name. And when you marry the daughter, her name's gonna change. And so is the baby's name gonna change. So you are not the one that can carry on the name. Her son is not carrying on her father's name. If she's marrying you, that ain't how it roll. You came over here, Kobe, with no plan. And Emily knew that because she's sitting up there trying to pick a career for you off a dartboard, bitch. Y'all sitting up there throwing darts and seeing which one it hit on. And all she worried about is a cotton freaking diamond ring and a wedding. You can't make this up. Is that me? Is it me? Y'all let me know down in the comments section if this ain't the most pathetic ass scene that I have seen in a cotton freaking long ass time. For the Gypsy Hard I want to put that down in the comment section. I believe that's the name of it. Gypsy Heart Horse Rescue. Please look that up if you would like to contribute to um, um, Gypsy's business. She does take donations. So I just want to recognize her. I don't know what Emily doing with her horses, but I damn sure know what Gypsy is doing with hers. And any amount will help. Please feel free to do it, to donate to her. Go out there and hit her website. Hit the website so much, y'all, till a mother crash. Okay. Because what they do. I don't know what her father does. I don't know what his business is, but I'm telling you right now, this was a whole bunch of bull crap, fracking bull crap, and it's so sad because Kobe is lost, but not for long, bitch. You can't keep a good man down. And he has had nothing in that household since he's been there that has built his self-esteem up. Nothing. Nothing. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this episode. I rated it a C. Don't forget to put your rating down there. Thank you so much to Mary, who has been dealing with these trolls. I don't know where these new trolls are coming from. But Mary, I thank you for your endurance. I thank you for sniping their asses tonight. I love you all to pieces. Thank you to everybody who super chatted. Y'all be safe. Love y'all.